Alright guys, survival, the Bandon series.
We are back at it at Bandon Dunes. This is the back nine. If you want to understand where my mental and physical status is at, please watch part one of the video. Suffice it to say, with the amount of blisters I have on the bottom of my feet, I am in a lot of pain. Walking is excruciating. And what's even more excruciating is how poorly these shots are. Back-to-back chunks. So I decide to bring out the putter.
Oh, I missed the slope.
Well, that didn't work. So I went from putting off the front of the green to putting off the back of the green. That was a terrible effort, and we are pretty much in fuck it mode. And sometimes that mode is when we are at our best, knocking it in for a double bogey. Despite the lack of physical prowess, the driver somehow is still functioning properly. I actually got fitted for that driver a few weeks before the golf trip. I tested many drivers with many different shafts, and the Callaway Rogue won out easily. From time to time, I had the occasional blocks or hooks, but for the majority of it, it's a fairway finder. So that chip took an unnecessary hop to the left, so we've got this 5-foot putt for par.
I think it was my first par of the day.
Yes, that is the first par of the day. I did have a birdie on the second hole, but yes, the first par of the day comes at the 11th.
These shots are horrific.
What I've noticed when I watch my round at Bandon is that my swing tempo is just way too fast. On the left is the one at Pacific Dunes on day one. Among a lot of issues that I have with my swing, it is apparent that I'm swinging too hard in an effort to make up for how tired I am. But that effort is hurting my ball striking, and I'm leaving myself to have to make up for it with my short game. And I think we see how well that has been going. But at least we have these beautiful views of the Pacific coast to forget about how ugly our game is. So we go from blue skies to gray skies here on the 13th, which is apropos given the mood I'm in. But the driver's still working, we find the fairway.
Nope.
And we spoil another good drive.
God damn it.
We somehow stay in bounds. This is our third shot. We have about 165 yards. That is a 7-iron. That was one of the better strikes I had. It actually went over the green. Not sure why I'm putting this. I think the wedge was a better choice. I'm using the Callaway triple track ball, but I can tell you that I have not been using it at all in this round. So this putt is for bogey. I mean, I don't even know what to say. If you stuck around this long, I'm not sure why. I'm not even sure if I'm glad you have. 1 out of 14 is not a good percentage. Wind is picking up. We have a pitching wedge here for about 100 yards.
Sure.
All you can do is laugh. But at least we have this putt for birdie.
How's that going left?
I hit this one a little too hard and hit it through the break. That putting stroke looked eerily similar to Will Zalatoris, but we make it in for par. Only the second par of the day. 15th hole, par 3. Tempo was a little better on that swing, but we hook it left. The short game continues to be a bust here. Leave that a little bit short. Gonna have a rather long par putt. Even the putts are being mishit. That is the type of day I am having. We're gonna miss the bogey putt too, so that is another double bogey. That's 3 double bogeys in the back 9, and it gets worse. 16th hole, a drivable par 4. Downwind, I hit this one really well. I thought I got it on the green. I came up a little short, but I only have about 20 to 25 yards to the pin. Just a nice, easy chip shot.
No! Come on!
Ooh, And we're gonna let the rage intensify here.
God damn it! Fuck! Sorry guys, I just gotta get it out.
So we're pretty much pitching on from the 17th tee, trying to find my zen. It's not working. Chipping on again, and that one was also pathetic. We're gonna try one more time. We blade that one, and we're just going to pick up. That is going to be a triple bogey. That is the second triple bogey of the round. So we're at the 17th. I'll put a little bit more mustard onto that swing. So it's 375 yards, and I have pretty much a pitching wedge in about 110 yards. This was a pretty decent strike. All you can do is laugh to keep from crying. The ball was not lost, however. I had a pretty decent chip at this.
Go in the hole.
Yes, we can make the putt with one hand and a camera in the other, but we cannot make them with two hands. So that brings us to the 18th hole. I can see the clubhouse. All I'm thinking about is getting off of my feet. The final drive of the day is a lazy swing in the middle of the fairway. Decided to go 3-wood here because why not? At this point, it balloons up into the wind and almost out of bounds. But this does set me up with just a pitching wedge into the green. We actually hit a decent shot here, so I'm trying to finish on a high note. How many times have you seen that reaction? This is actually not that bad of a putt. I just pulled it a hair, kind of overreacted. So we have this to clean up for par. And you gotta be shitting me. I'm still trying to figure out how this ball did not go in the hole. But if there was ever a round for this to happen, I'm glad it was this one. We go 12 over on the back for a final round of 95. Just a day before I shot an 80 and an 81. That was a tough round to watch for me, but I hope you enjoyed it at least. We have one more round left on our trip at Bandon. I played Old MacDonald. I had some rest leading up to this round and a lot of Advil. Hopefully that combo can get me through the round. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the first tee.